Yo, what's up guys? Chase Arevalo. I'm pumped to come back again with another video today, guys. Today we have a sick video. I'm going to be breaking down for you Novak Djokovic versus Roger Federer in the 2015 final. And this is Wimbledon's arguably one of the greatest tie breaks in history. So this is going to be a sick video. All right. If you're not familiar with who I am, my name is Chase Arevalo. I've coached at IMG Academy. I was mentored by Nick Bollettieri there as a coach. And I was a director at the Rick Macy Tennis Academy at 21 years old. And I've worked with players such as Lulu Sun, who's now top 50 in the world on the WTA Tour. And yeah, I've been featured on GQ Sports YouTube channel. And yeah, I've also played D1 tennis, so I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment on the video, and like the video. All right, so let's get straight into it, guys. If you're looking for a way to start making money online and you have some money to invest, you can invest into a mentor, right? You can invest into higher level access, right? But look, some of you guys out there, you might not have money to invest, right? You might not be in a position where you can invest money. So one of the coolest opportunities now today is the fact that now what you can do is you can clip content and I'll literally pay you to repurpose and post my content, right? And edit videos. So if you want to learn how to start making some money online, right? So you can have time and financial freedom, apply to join my content team. All right, click the WAP link below. And yeah, you can literally start this for free, right? You don't have to pay any money. So it's a no-brainer opportunity. If you're young, hungry, and trying to make some money online, it's a no-brainer. So I wish they had that opportunity when I was coming up, but I just wasn't aware of it. So yeah, let's get straight into this one, guys. So one thing starting tiebreakers is I'm going to coach my students to be even more picky with your serve targets and try to keep it simple with your serve targets so that you can prioritize first serve percentage, right? So when we're watching this tiebreaker, pay attention. Are these guys just, and these are the best players in the world, are these guys just cranking their serves wherever the fuck they want, whenever? Or are they methodical about going to certain targets? Right? I haven't seen this in years, so let's take a look at it and let's see what we got here. Wide serve. Just pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. He went to the out wide serve.
1-0.
Federer returned cross court. In tiebreakers, the number one variable is unforced errors. So whoever is going to be more patient, whoever is going to be limiting their unforced errors, 9 times out of 10, they're going to win the tiebreaker. There are exceptions, but usually that's going to be the case.
Right? Yes.
He went T. Interesting. Body. Djokovic went deep cross court with that return. Let's see if he changes direction or if he stays cross court. He stayed cross court. Pay attention to that. He went middle. He's got the short ball. If you're Novak Djokovic, you're going to go cross court on this approach shot if you can hit a winner. If you're not confident you can hit a winner cross court, he's going to go down the line here and he's going to come in. So look, he's coming in. Right? There's a reason why he's doing this shit, guys. There's a reason why he's doing it. Wow. Crazy lob. Now Federer, he should go down the line unless he can hit a winner cross court here. So I believe Federer's probably going to go down the line here. He went down the line. And he actually hit it short. He kind of went for, interesting, shorter ball. Djokovic said, I could go cross or line. Can I hit a winner cross court? And he did, right? So these patterns are also apparent in tiebreakers at the highest level of tennis. So it's going to apply to you as well at whatever level you're at. Recreational, you just play for fun, you play tournaments, you're a junior, right? You're D1, right? Or you're pro. These principles apply the same. The main difference is just the ability to execute at these levels.
One all.
Notice he went for the slice out wide serve. He's taking his time. He's not rushing himself. Something threw him off there. He's like, oh, wait, sorry. Like, let me reset. It's called being in control of momentum. Where is he going to go? Is he going out wide or down the tee? Djokovic went deep, a little bit down the line, but basically deep middle. So the variable there that was working for Djokovic was the fact that he hit the ball really deep. Right? Didn't make him move too much, but he hit the ball deep enough that Federer didn't execute there.
2-1 Djokovic.
So Djokovic here, he's getting a short ball. Look, notice how Djokovic just moved forward, cutting the court, moving forward. Now, he can go cross court for a winner here. Maybe, probably not. Or he can go down the line and follow it in. He went down the line and he followed it in. There's a reason why he's doing that. Like, guys, at this point, you gotta recognize the patterns. Right? It's like I'm calling it out before it even fucking happens.
3-1 Djokovic.
And pay attention to something, which is in tiebreakers, the decision making, especially from like Djokovic, for example, very intentional, very methodical. They're gonna go to the default patterns that are the most solid and high percentage, right? So there's going to be way less variety in general in terms of that stuff in tiebreakers. So tiebreakers are a great time to pay attention to the decision making that, for example, Djokovic makes, because there's also another Wimbledon, I believe it was another Wimbledon final, where Djokovic was doing crazy stuff in the tiebreakers. And there's a lot of strategies you guys can learn from those decisions that Djokovic made. One of them is like simplify your serve targets. He went out wide again. He went out wide again with his serve. Like, come on, guys. Federer went deep middle. He went inside out. Gets the short ball. Cross. Yeah. So let's see there. So he went inside out. He got the short ball here. So if you're Djokovic, like, yeah, I guess because look, yeah, that's tough. Like he can't hit a winner cross here. He can't really hit a winner cross here, unless he goes for maybe like a drop shot cross potentially, but that's a tough one. So I don't think that's a bad shot that he hit. I think that's more of just an execution error. He just floated this ball too much. Yeah, he should have maybe tried to commit to actually hitting it as a forehand, because look how overrun he was, right? He wasn't really in a proper stance here, per se. So, like, I feel like he should have actually tried to hit the ball instead of just block it back. But target-wise, down the line, I think that was the right target still.
Three-two, Djokovic.
So wait, pay attention again. Out wide with the serve. So most of the serves so far have been out wide. Take that for yourself in your next tiebreaker. Try it. Try sticking with just the out wide serves in your tiebreaker and consistently get your opponent out wide in the court. And then look, you might lose the tiebreaker, but pay attention. Did you consistently create an opportunity where you spread the court? It could just be an execution error where your serves are shitty and you can't actually hit them out wide, right? So start putting cones up and start training them more, right? But the lesson there is strategically simplify, right? And in general, try going to your out wide serves there and see how it works. Wow. I mean, yeah, there from Federer, that's a strategical error, right? Unless he just executed, unless he was trying to go cross and he just missed it and he just mishit it. But there's no, in my opinion, there's no excuse there. Yeah, I don't know. I just think Federer, like, he's got to miss that in a cross-court way somehow.
4-2, Djokovic.
But it's also tough because it's fucking Djokovic, and he's ripping. So there, what is he drinking? Is he drinking water and then electrolytes? What do you guys think he's drinking? Drop it in the comments. Look how wide Djokovic is in his return stance. Like, Djokovic takes it to a different level extreme. And just compare it to even some other pros who might have good returns, but they're still not at the level of Djokovic on the return, right? You would probably agree with that, right? So take a look. What is he doing maybe more extreme or at a higher level than these other guys on returns? And yes, there's coordination. Yes, there's like certain intangible things, but look at what's within his control that's also within your control, right? So see if you can model a wider stance there, and also the angle that he's sitting back into his hips as well. He goes up, splits. Look how wide he is, right? He pivots his right foot. Notice how he pivots his right foot. The racket's on the right side of his body. He's going to push off his right foot here. He makes contact, and then the left foot touches. See here how the left foot, the toe is going down like this now, right? So the left foot's now touching after contact, right? So that's a pattern you can also replicate for yourself. So look, even though he missed the return, the footwork wasn't bad. It wasn't really bad, right? You can always get your body weight maybe a little more into it, but that was, considering that was a really good out wide serve, his footwork, like I just broke it down there, like it looked good. Like it didn't look bad there.
4-3, Djokovic.
So sometimes you can lose the point doing the right thing. Sometimes you could do the wrong thing and somehow you win the point, right? So pay attention to kind of what's within your control. Inputs versus outputs. Look how many times he's bouncing the ball there. Look at it. That's something, no matter what you say, that's within his control. You also have the ability to do that. So I'm not saying you have to do that, but I'm saying try it out and see if it fucking works for you. And see if it works better than what you're currently doing. Out wide serve again. Bruh. Deep middle. Cross. They're not changing direction. He gets the shorter ball here. So look, Djokovic here, in my opinion, every day of the week he's going to go inside in and follow this into net. I don't think he's going to go inside out here because Federer isn't really already starting to recover and commit this way or overcommit. So for at least from this timing, unless anything changes drastically in the next millisecond here, I think he's going to go inside in and follow it in. So he didn't follow it in. In a tiebreaker situation, I'm not mad at that. At the level he's at, he's really good. He can do that. But from a risk-taking standpoint, for example, in my winning tiebreaker formula, which is something I give my players to utilize, they don't need to necessarily be coming into net and forcing themselves into net, right? So in a tiebreaker situation, from a risk-taking standpoint, I'm not necessarily mad at that. But in a normal scenario, I think every day of the week, he could have hit inside in and followed it into net. Because look at the ball. Look at the ball that he gets. So look, he rips this. Let's see what ball Federer hits here. Like, what if he came in here? Like, I don't know, like, wouldn't that have been a pretty easy volley? Unless it was, like, had a ton of height, but it's kind of tough to see from this angle, though. So Federer changed direction. Djokovic should go cross. Federer should go cross and put him on the run. Or Djokovic should go cross and put him on the run. So you see that? That's a great decision from Djokovic there, right? Federer changed direction too early without doing a ton of damage to Djokovic. So Djokovic has the ability now, I can rip a really good cross-court ball. Doesn't have to be the best one, but a solid shot. And that can do a lot of damage to Federer. And Federer now has to move so high level to get there. And then Federer also decided to change direction again. So that's another kind of red flag there, right? He's on the run. He's in a defensive position. He just changed direction on the last shot and kind of got burned for it. And now he's trying to do it again, right? So that's, in my mind, that's a little bit of a lack of decision making there, which is crazy to say. But I just don't think that's the right decision. It just doesn't make sense to me.
5-3, Djokovic.
It could totally be an execution error, though. Like, maybe he's not trying to go that way. You know? I'm just assuming he's fucking Roger Federer. He can hit it wherever he wants. But that's it for this video, guys. If you got any value out of this, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment on the video, and yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.